So this Scorpion submachine gun gel ball blaster seems to be one of the most popular models on Amazon right now. I've shown you a lot of them, and really what it comes down to, the differences are just going to be obviously the design and then the accessories that are included. So if you love this style, you like that Scorpion submachine gun, really you're just going to be picking which design you like and which accessories are most important to you, and of course, which is the best deal. So this is from the brand WODCUR, which is WODCUR. Of course, the link is in the description. We'll talk about what you get with this one, and of course, get it ready to go and test it. I don't assume any differences in FPS than we've seen with other Scorpions, but you never know. Occasionally, we do get surprised, but most of the time, these are identical internals, just a different external design, right? Different print on there. So this one gives you lots of gel beads, which is great. You know, that's a nice bonus. You get 60,000. They give you several different choices too, so that's cool, of colors. You don't see that all the time. Soaking these is super important, especially with this blaster. So make sure you soak them properly. 4 to 6 hours, plenty of water, and a large enough container. At that point, there should be water left over in that container and room left over in that container. That's the only way you can know that they've absorbed enough water and gotten to that 7 to 8 millimeters, because they can't get any bigger than that, but they need the water and the room to get there. At that point, just drain off any excess water and store them in airtight containers. They can store up for a couple weeks when they're fully engorged like that. Of course, you're going to load them into your hopper here, your magazine, right? So it's a drum style magazine. Just open it up, kind of use my hand as a funnel. Since we're not going to be shooting this immediately after, I'm not filling it right now, but that's all you're going to do. So you'd fill it up, and then we found that a best practice with these is to kind of prime these magazines. So click them 10 to 15 times till the gel ball is right at the top, and that's when you're going to go ahead and insert it in and then fire. Okay, so magazine release button is right here for those of you who don't know, so that's how you get it back out. Now when you're done playing, of course you're going to shoot your magazine until it stops shooting, but even when you're done shooting, you'll notice there's probably going to be a few left in here. That's okay, that's normal with all magazines from all brands and all models. So just open the door, shake it out a bit, make sure you get all of them out of here. Push this down, flick your wrist a few times to clear out that feed tube, and then just leave this open to let this dry out when it's not in use. So there's no motor or anything in here, but there's mechanical parts that the gel beads can dehydrate and get stuck to and cause issues. So you just want to make sure this is dry and that you never leave gel balls in here for a prolonged period of time. Like if you're going to go back and play with it the same day, that's fine, but you don't want to leave them in here for a couple days, okay? So we're going to pretend that's all filled up, and we'll click it back in place, and then we'll talk about the battery quick. So these all have used like a 4-pin connection battery. These are 7.4 mAh. This one's or 7.4 volt. This one's 600 mAh. You're just going to charge that up. USB charger. Plug it in an AC adapter, 1 amp or greater. That's like a smartphone charger. Bright red light that's typically flashing when it's charging, and solid red when it's fully charged. And your battery compartment's right down here. Okay, plenty of room in here. However, I still think it's best to go ahead and put the battery first, and then put your wire harness in so that you can grab that a little easier to get it out. Your power button's right here. That also functions as your safety. And there we go. We know it's shooting properly, or that it's powered properly. There's your stock if you want to flip that out. And your little sight is right there. Okay. Have the option to put some sort of accessory on the side if you don't have it. Or if you have one, I mean, that you want to. And then, of course, you've got your grip and your barrel. So one thing I did notice with this one is this piece actually comes off too. That's not always the case. So that is something different that we haven't seen. So you could go ahead and use it like this, go ahead and use it like this, and then go ahead and put that on if you'd like, okay? And then your front grip can go here. You could just line that up, tighten it down, however you want to do. Or I've seen some people go ahead and put an accessory there instead. So again, really your choice. So lastly, of course, don't forget to wear some sort of eye protection. So these are the ones that this comes with, and that does come with your little tips and tricks and instructions and stuff right here as well. So the brand is WODCUR, WODCUR, and this is their Scorpion submachine gun gel ball blaster. So you can just see it's a unique design, plenty of gel beads, and then maybe that little tip variation is something different that we haven't seen. What do you guys think? Of course, we're going to shoot it, test the FPS. Like I said, I expect the same results we've seen in the past, but let me know what you guys think of all these different Scorpion machine guns. Do you guys love them or what? And please like, subscribe, participate in the contests, and share this channel with your Gel Blaster friends.